Morning, everybody. Hello to Blue Sky on Twitter. Um, so the Lightning played the Jets last night, 15-1 Jets, and beat them 4-1 on home ice. That is a big turnaround from how the Lightning have been playing before. The little week-long break they'd just had. They were coming off a 4-game losing streak in which they played well and kept all the games close, but invariably made mistakes and let in goals at bad times and lost the games. So they kept finding ways to lose. After a week of rest and hard practice, they kept it steady and found the way to win. So there's a couple of takeaways from this. You can look at that streak where they lost those games and say, okay, they were playing on the road every second night, so fatigue can be a factor, and you're not practicing to find ways to correct the mistakes they were making. They would have those breakdowns. You can say some of them were caused by pressure. You get under pressure when you're fatigued. I don't know if the team or the coach would agree with that, but when you're on the road and playing every second night, if you practice hard to try and correct structural mistakes, then you're tiring yourself out more. If you don't practice hard to try and rest, then you're not cleaning up the bad areas. So maybe the week off was exactly what they needed. Maybe they should do this every month. I don't know. Probably not going to happen. I'll look at the schedule and see. Anyway, Coop went with 11 forwards and 7 defensemen. The standard wisdom on that is if you're playing 7 defensemen, it means you don't have 6 that you trust. In this case, the opposite is true. They went with 11 forwards because they don't have 12 they can trust. Maybe they don't have 10 they can trust. They sat Cam Atkinson, who has really given them nothing this year. Some motion, I guess. He skates hard. You can see he's a good guy, right? But he's not making any difference on the ice. They gave Gage Gonzalez a chance. He's not like a wildly, he's not showing hat tricks or anything like that. But he's a younger player and he's getting a chance and he's going out there and working really hard, and that's positive to see. And he's your 11th forward out of 12, which really means that they've only got 10 forwards and an AHL call-up, which is not great. Not great for an NHL team that wants to compete. But the bigger worry going into the game was that Braden Point wasn't back. We still haven't heard any word officially on what the injury is. I think we all know it's his groin. But I, for one, was really worried about this because they looked bad in the road games without him. They really struggled to generate any offense. Gaining the zone, holding the zone, making plays in the offensive zone was bad. And this is going to sound egregiously awful, but they didn't seem to miss him last night, which really shows that they played with real team structure and concept. The lines changed on almost every shift because they were only using 11 forwards, but they kept generating, and holy hell were they determined in the offensive zone. They worked and cycled. They kept the Jets hemmed in for long stretches. And the other massive difference between this game and the previous stretch was, of course, the special teams. The special teams weren't terrible during the prior 4 games, but they were pretty mid. Tonight they were really solid. They got a good power play goal. They got a lot of penalty kills. Some of those penalties were not great calls, but you got to kill them anyway, and they did. They were really effective. Brandon Hagel is such a weapon on the kill. Very nearly scored another shorthanded goal. Sorry about the squeaking. Someone's walking their dog. Anyway, it was a great time watching the boys get a good win off a hard effort. Vasilevskiy got his 300th career win, the fastest ever do it, like beating Jacques Plante by like 30 games. That's pretty outrageous. Tony Cirelli got his 100th career goal. Just some fantastic good stories coming out of this. So we'll keep it going, and all right, I'll see you again soon. Bye.